Hello, this is Doris from Guangzhou SIPUXIN Machinery. Today I want to introduce our 25-liter lifting vacuum emulsifier and our chiller. And first of all, I want to introduce our 25-liter vacuum emulsifier. The working capacity of this emulsifier is 25 liter, and it can produce the cosmetic cream, ointment, the facial cream, mascara, and some lotion. This kind of high viscosity and low viscosity products. And the contact layer of this machine is stainless steel 316. It has 3 layers, 2 jackets. It uses the electric heating. And also this machine, it is equipped with the low shelf. You can go down, see the low shelves. And our control system uses the Siemens PLC control. This is the main screen. It has 2 language version. One is Chinese and another one is English. We can customize it. And this is the main screen. We can set every parameter here and start every function here. And also the hydraulic lifting system up and down, and also the tilting and reset. And when we set the parameter, we can go to the setting screen. Like the mixer one, we can set the speed and the mixing time, and also the homogenizer. And also we can set the temperature here. The upper temperature limit means the higher temperature you want it to be, and the lower temperature limit it means when the temperature draw down to this like 70, it will start heating again. And this is the alarm screen. When the machine, which part has the problem, it can show on this screen. And also you can see the weight of this machine right now is 9.5 kilograms. When I put my hand on this machine, you can see the number is increasing. It can show the current weight of the mixer inside. And this is the current temperature of the mixer inside. Let me show you our electrical component inside. You can see we use the DC electric component, which is the #1 in China. And this is the electricity connection. You can connect with your 3-phase electricity here. And this is our frequency converter of the mixer 1, mixer 2, and the homogenizer. And this is the waving system displays. You can check the waving system here. Also can check in the touch screen. And this is our vacuum pump, our water circulating vacuum pump. And this one is our electricity connection, and this one is for the air connection, and this one is the water inlet for the vacuum pump. Because our vacuum pump is the water circulating, it needs the water to make the pump running. So this one you need to connect with your tap water, let the tap water in, go to the vacuum pump, start the vacuum function and homogenizing. And this one is the water out and air out, because when you start the vacuum pump, you need water in and out. And also when you start the vacuum function, start the vacuum, it will suck the air out so the air will goes out through this pipe. This is our discharge port. It is controlled by the pneumatic valve, so you can start the discharging through the PLC. You don't need to open or close the valve here. And this is the homogenizing motor. It uses the ABB brand from Switzerland. It's the top brand in the world. And this is our electric heating device. And this is the water inlet. You need to connect with your tap water like this and open the valve here, let the tap water in to the jacket layer. And when the jacket layer is full of water, you can close the valve here and start heating. And this one is the temperature probe. It can detect the temperature inside the port to show what's the degree of this tank inside. And this is the cooling water, because when the homogenizer is working, the temperature will be very, very high. So with the help of the cooling water, so the temperature of the homogenizer can drop down, can run normally. Okay, let me introduce our lead accessories. And this is our vacuum pressure gauge. It can show the vacuum pressure inside the tank. And this one is the pipe for vacuum to suck the air out. And this one is our side glass. It is for observation for the working situation inside. You can scratch like this to observe, to see the working situation. And this one is our material inlet. You need to connect with our material transfer pipe like this and open the valve here. Open the valve here and then start the vacuum. It will suck the warm material in to this main tank. And this is our spice bucket. You can open this, add some small detectives and small fragrance into the main tank. Open this valve. And this one is our air brushes. It can balance the air inside the tank and the outer environment. When you start the vacuum, start finish, you need to open the air valve here to balance the air pressures when discharging. And this one is our lightning for better observation. Okay, let me introduce our chiller here. And this is our water tank to store the cooling water. It has the liquid level gauge. It can show how much the liquid level inside. And this one is our condenser. It's the cooling unit. You can see it has the switch here, and this one is for the compressor. And you can set the temperature up and down here and then confirm. So the chiller will start working. And this is the pressure gauge here. And when we open this one, we can connect the electricity connection here. You can insert the wire through this one, and then while you can put it in the every electricity connection. Let me introduce our pipeline connection of this chiller. And this one is the water supply inlet. When the water tank, it doesn't have much enough water, you need to connect with your tap water. Open this valve to supply the water. And this one is the cooling water outlet. The cooling water will go up through this pipeline. The water booster pump will pump the cooling water to this vacuum emulsifier. When the water tank is full of cooling water, the cooling water will bring the heat out. There will be the same pipeline connect this part with this part. So the cooling water bring the heat out. It will go back through this pipeline, return to the water tank again, because with the chiller, the cooling water, it can be circulating use. And this pipeline is for wastewater. You need, when you clean the water tank, you need to open the valve here, let the wastewater out. When you start cooling, you need to close this valve and then this valve. Just let the cooling water in and out from circulation. So let me show you how to operate this machine through the PLC. First of all is up. You need to keep pressing this up. Please remember, under the vacuum station, you don't need to start the lifting up. This is our mixer. We use the two-way mixing. One is the center mixer and another one is our outer mixer with the white Teflon scraper. And at the bottom, the speed of these two kinds of mixer is 0 to 63 RPM. And at the bottom is our homogenizer. The mixing speed of the homogenizer is 0 to 3000 RPM with the high shear. We draw down the mixer. Okay, let me show you how to set the parameter here. We go to the setting screen and set the mixer 1. Mixer 1 is the outer mixer. Set the speed like 63 RPM and the mixer working time is 8 minutes. And mixer 2 is the center mixer, also 63, and the working time is also 8 minutes. And this is the homogenizer speed. We can set like 3000. And homogenizing working time is, the maximum is 5 minutes. Please remember, don't exceed the 5 minutes to protect the homogenizer. And we can also set the working temperature here. And then after we setting the parameter here, we go to the main screen, and then like we want to start the mixer 1, the outer mixer. We need to press this button. Setting the parameter, we need to turn on the mixer 1 to start mixing. And then you can turn on the mixer 2, the center mixer. And also we can start the homogenizer. Okay, now let me show you how to run the vacuum. Before we use the vacuum, we need to make sure we have connect the water inlet and our air connection, this one. Okay, we can start the vacuum. You can see the number is changing. Normally the number is between 70 to 80. Because when we start the vacuum, it has some slightly draw down. It is the normal phenomenon. When the number is just to a certain number, it will stay stable. Before we using the vacuum function, first of all, just I said before, we need to connect with the water in and the air compressor. And then the second step, it is we need to make sure every valve here is tightened, close the material inlet, sparky air pressure. Make sure everything is closed. We made this one. For these machines, we have two discharging ways. One is the bottom discharging valve, and another one is the tilting function. We can tilt the port very horizontal to discharge the product. We can tilt the mixing pot very horizontal, and we can use some tool to scratch the product out. And then we reset the pot. And another discharge is through the bottom discharge valve. We press the discharge here. And okay. So this is the overall introduction of our vacuum emulsifier and our chiller. If you are interested in our product, please contact us. Bye bye.